Yeah, hello there, everyone. Major EWeapon here with Starfield. We been doing quite a bit of this as of late, haven't we? Well, like I mentioned in the description there, we're going to finally do, and mentioned last time before we finished off the stream, we're actually going to do some missions today. So we're going to start off with the side stuff that we've got, and depending on how fast that goes, we'll do the main ones and deal with the Peppa Pig episodes. I'm assuming they're going to be, I mean, those I don't know if it's the voice acting or just the writing, but those dialogue that we get in those missions, just, they bother me.
Mars, eh?
Having more fun just doing side stuff than doing those.
Places.
Think it's nice, huh? Is that sarcasm? I just see a bunch of red dust. Anyways, I think this mission was for the UC. Yeah, you know, in relation to that Deathclaw that we killed some time back. Loading. Here you go.
I've heard you've been making this subtle.
Look at this place.
Why did I just get...
I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Yeah, rich girl. This is what the workers put up with. Y'all can't live in your British hunting lodge.
Take your time and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help.
Yeah, I need to talk to whoever's back there. This person.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
No. Well, yes. That's too formal.
Worked.
Walker.
Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch.
Oh, you wanted to get into health insurance.
Personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
You sound like you've written all this off already.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them? Oh, I can't believe you're helping them. What if...
Seriously?
I suggest paying a visit
That was
to
not
the
a
Sixth
promise.
Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Hold on. We're just gonna... As much as I don't like her, having her dislike me and potentially causing some gameplay issues would not be advantageous.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes.
I gotta listen to that again.
No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Okay.
Invoices... Oh.
Yeah, I bet if I was have answered this, to be like, oh, Mr. Richman, he can hear and pay his debt for me then, right here on the spot. No.
Worked. A shame. Not the sort of work that I invested no
Now that we know
small amount
hindsight
of
2020 because time
but
traveling.
then he, I presume the minor, but at this, that's correct. But he did leave his.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. I couldn't have put that better myself.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Thank you. You don't need to be rude. The man was forthcoming. Just don't throw out any promises and everything's in a all of gray. You don't say yes or no.
Community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
Seriously, just right down there.
Spiritual needs you may have.
Oh, do I have stuff to sell? I don't even remember. Oh, that's not that guy.
We got them. You looking for deals on all? Take a look.
Well, 143 out of. So I must have. Oh yeah. Sell that. Didn't I give that to... Hold on, no. 71. I think I wanted to keep that. Oh, and he's out of money. $43 for Beowulf. That one's 16. Range is 40, 42. I'll try it. Speaking of, okay. It's an 85. Anti-personnel plus 10% damage against humans. 10% of 26 is... what, 5? No, 20. Yeah, it would be maybe like 2, maybe 3%. Yeah, no. Okay, so I'll... sell that. Oh, hold on there. Sell that. Buy this one. Yeah, I kind of want those extra 40 pounds.
See you later, friendo.
Okay. Pay for that. There we go. Alright, I still had more stuff to sell because we ran out of money from that guy.
How's it going? Can I help? Cool. That's what we do here.
Okay, sell from ship. I'll have to look at that one. Yep. Where did all this come from? Oh, I know. Went to the shipyard there a little bit and changed something up, so that must duplicate all of the items. This will take a hot minute to go through. At least it probably looks like he's got enough money to deal with it on the one go. Yes, I know. Weapon, you said we were going to do missions. I know. We'll get to it. We did a little bit already, didn't we? Okay.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Let's get going. Choose floor. Floor 2.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balconies is...
Broken spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin. Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker?
The Red
Stray
Devils aren't
topsider
exactly
wanders
what
into my
average
bar,
Vanguard.
asking after a
You can
man
see it
like
in their
Percival
eyes.
Walker.
We don't belong here.
Raises questions. What do you want with him?
Well, now we know that you do know him and possibly sheltering him, so we... If you were trying to hide him, you probably should have just played stupid. You know, since we're being forthcoming, let's just do that one.
Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival.
I don't want to use her. That's stupid.
Hello?
This is also dumb.
Stop.
I'm still here.
Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some stray I don't know from a... Huh. Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the Trade Authority. You make that go away, prove you're a friend of him and the rest of us devils, and... well, I'm always inclined to help a friend. Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct.
Obviously.
If you've got credits to throw away.
I don't.
Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And I look forward to hearing the good news.
We're not paying it. Speak to the power patron. What?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
3, 2, 1.
Sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E.
Is that Mike?
Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but
You know,
Percival and I, we've been working
with
on
Mike
some
and Zach,
projects, in
YouTubers,
deep mines. At
play
least
Fallout a lot.
slaving away at his trade authority contract, but we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt.
Yeah, I think that's Mike.
Always looking for an angle.
I did not pay attention to anything he just said.
It's mostly iron in about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new, and we think we found a use for it. Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out, started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Nothing wrong with a little combat.
Found an old Earth book the other day.
Yeah. So we're going all the way over there. Ooh. Oh, hey, there's my ship. I did take a little time in the shop again there and tried out a different weapons configuration. We'll see if that works a little better for us. Using the lasers before just wasn't cutting it. Okay, yeah. It's out there. They really should have like a vehicle or something for these distances. But you know, now that I say that, I'm kind of surprised for what should be a fairly aged development here doesn't have, you know, an established transportation grid for off-site maneuverings of some kind, you know. Ooh. And get ourselves up on top of this hill. There we go. I wish that be active all the time. Okay, so they're all coming up the stairs. Oh, they're beneath me.
You keep running.
Oh, you do have one of those guns. Okay. Hmm. One down. Or two down now. That's what I get for not checking my blind spots. Knew they were here too. Just stay here for a hot second and see if they run to me.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Hope you enjoy. You're going down.
Okay, so he's beneath me. He's gonna try and run up, hopefully. Reload real quick.
Stop playing games. Only a matter of time. I'd be scared to fight me too. Not so sneaky now.
Tombstone. The fuel rod just laying around. Oh yeah, check that guy already. Alright, and now we actually start the level. I like this gun.
These access stairs lead deeper into the mines.
No.
I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
Up the stairs, perhaps? Chicken. Nothing wrong with a little chicken.
My goodness, what an impressive sight.
It's two down. Now, I want to know, how is it that they knew I was right there? Okay. Should be some folk out there. I don't see him.
Find anything useful?
Not really. I mean, it was purple, but that's about all I could say for it. Woo! Lawgiver was a rifle, I believe. Investigating Eon? What is that?
Looks like we're in the clear.
No, we're not. You didn't kill him. Operator. Okay, back to scanning. We got some stuff down here. Hold on. Looks like I gotta drop off some keys and stuff because they're cluttering up my inventory. And then I wanted to see, what was that weapon that I just... Investigating, oh, it's a pistol. A tombstone. What is that? It's a rifle. 23. Well, it's some form of SMG anyways. I shouldn't say that. I didn't even look at what the caliber was. If it was a pistol round, then yes it was, but it's a space. What? Equinox. Oh.
Imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
Not very operator. I'm supposed to be invisible, right? Oh, not anymore. It's right there. Come on out. You know you want to fight.
Go ahead. Leave. Coward. What?
What? It says the person that was hiding? No, you don't.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
You mess with me?
Yes?
Watch out!
And she's dead.
Big mistake! Ha! You're a damn joke.
Come on. Stick your head out. Shooting at Sarah there. A veggie grinder, eh? A good amount of green beans. Alien jerky. Eat. Oh, master lock. Still doing that. Get out of there. Vulgar scare. Tissues, foam cup, vacuum tape. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? use that. That doesn't work here. Okay, that one does. Do we have a... not that one. Do we have a... that one doesn't work on here. If we use this one, oh, it gets used on all of them. So are there any keys that don't have a combination on any other? No. So I figured out that you can kind of get a guess as to which key to use, because the lines that the key can be used on is highlighted in blue. So the question is, do we have one that's... two... okay. There we go.
Nicely done.
Gar, Silk Stout. That was not worth putting up behind a lock. Baseball cap, red hat, rhino jumpsuit. Is that really what all that was for? Let's see. Click at it again. Do we have one that's just... okay. There we go. Ooh. Let's see, where was that? 47, 51. Oh yeah, that's... We'll favorite that. Slowly turning into a stealth build here, guys. That's locked. Not usable, not usable. This is... There we go. We were in there already. Phone cup. Nothing useful. Heads. Nuclear fuel rod just laying out in the open. It's never going to not be funny to me.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Wait, what? Wow. What am I carrying? All this stuff. Okay, well, since we're so early into this mission, we're
If you have
carrying
any
stuff.
gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
Q. Weapons. That's actually a nice looking dagger. I don't want to make her carry all of that.
Goodbye.
Such an angry goodbye. We can sell that right when we get into town there, I think. been thinking on picking up a mod to adjust the prices on those contraband items, because really it's just not worth the hassle of going to specific places or getting any shielded cargo, because you bring that stuff there and the shop's only going to buy it for like a couple hundred credits. It's like it's not even worth the hassle. I saw that there. Get out of my way. Anything more than 0 health and you're good to go, I guess. Come on, stick your head out. Screw it, he's gonna hide there.
You picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Don't leave any of that behind.
This is a dead end. Or not. There we go.
Incoming.
Okay. Install 5 unique ship modules. Unique? I'll hold on to that point then. We need to get this unlocked so that we can actually start dealing with some good equipment here. And then gotta get that up to 5 unique ship modules. What was that? It is a good pack, but not an improvement over what I've got. And this music takes me back to Fallout. A EWeapon, I wonder why that is. Possibly because it's made by the same devs as the game. It has the same composer. Yes, you can. Just get out of the way. You're practically immortal. There. What is that? $106. Anti-personnel plus against humans and deal points 1 inch plus 5 rounds in a shotgun like spread. Let's finish looting the place first. Check those guys already. That must be the exit. Come on now, get back down. If it wasn't for the boosted oxygen, I would have gone with it. Kinda like having air.
Can I help? I'll only carry the good stuff. talk to you later.
Alright, and I'll take all that stuff from you later. We'll probably stop by the ship there and sell everything. Drop everything off and then sell what we can.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Oh, good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Ares, the god of war, and Mars, the god of war. Man, this was Yep. Oh, hey, look at that.
Password accepted. Initiate analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing rotation. Copy. Process complete. Collect your documentation.
I'm yeah, another 10 pounds to get rid
I'm
of.
listening. Want to see what I'm carrying?
No, I want you to carry what I'm carrying. Inventory. Then
Bye-bye.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
key. Uh-huh. Is that working on this? No. Is that unknown? Yeah, that's only a little bit away. We do have a resource yet to try and find. Oh yeah, this is definitely a something.
Down.
Hmm.
I don't even. Oh, I'm hit.
toss the meters out. Back to the ship. Can't travel because I'm overweight again. Out of that. How much? Why is it always 224?
What can I help you with? Dropping off a few choice items?
No. Q. I've only got resources left. Okay.
Bye.
Back to the ship.
Yeah? Have something for me?
Nope, gonna take all that weight off you. Oop, I did not want that. I wanted the heavy particle. There.
Time to go?
There it is. Okay, inventory. I have an ammo that takes weight? No. Well, why am I at 51? Yeah, it's probably because of these things. It takes no weight. These are 0.10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's only a 1 pound total. 0.1 times 10 is 1. I don't know. Maybe my weapon's getting heavier. Don't I have a captain's seat or something? Oh yeah, captain's locker. So I want to take that. That in here. That way I don't accidentally sell it. I want to keep all the old Earth stuff. Weapon, did you sell some VHSs back there? Yeah, but that was like miscellaneous stuff. I'm sure I'll find some more. Okay. Go sell that contraband real quick.
Sidonia can have the front.
We got lots of stuff. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Miscellaneous. I'm actually going to sell that for a little bit. Okay. Okay with that.
Come back anytime.
Just because the governor's
Latest ships from the Star Yards across the sun.
You looking for deals on off-world? Take a look.
There we go. I'm going to keep that one. That one's nice. Yeah, I'll sell that one. And spacesuits. X. Helmets. Actually,
Just a reminder.
let's sell the things that we mine now. So make iron, make nickel, make water, I think. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm not too sure on that one now. What I need to do is, on whatever base planet we may decide with, we sorry, make a inventory for all these resources.
Be safe out there.
One judge said, technologically, it's neck and neck. Really, there's no bad choices this season. Rumors abound that Shroudhead might have one more trick up its sleeve to reclaim its title.
Back to P2.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap.
Right.
And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Well, we'll give it a shot.
And here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Okay.
Was there something else?
Something new.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
No, it's new.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
There you go.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
That's taken care of.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials. The licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Dr. Walker's dead. That's it? Consider it wiped.
There you go.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the Authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was
Don't
a
worry.
pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise. See, Sarah, he's a reasonable man. Nothing wrong here. Oh, there you are. Now, what was I? Oh, yeah. So, back when I used to work at the foundry, they'd have these programs for trying to put forth improvements to the facility and all that. And, well, there wasn't no iron and wastewater, but I suggested replacing the industrial Gatorade called Squencher with pre-workout. They almost did it, too.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Wait a minute, let me get... I'm going back to the place that I was just at. So I was like feet away from this guy already. Oh, use a dick. You had told me my business was already done down there. That whole exchange could have been handled off of the phone. Oh, but what happened? You had to come back here and actually take care of the UC. Okay. I mean the Trade Commission, whatever they're called. Yeah, we'll just fast travel from there. Save us a few seconds. Hold on there. We are going... where? Hmm. It's probably off this way. This is the one area we didn't go to before, so. If I was to happen to guess, anyways. Yeah, here's a door. Walking the catwalks. Ooh, come on, come down. There we go. Okay, let's see here. And we will use this one. And this one will do. Just there we go. Now we've got and the one. There we go. Just get a bunch of this while we can. This is a mining operation. This is going to get dug into. Your little hiding place is going to be exposed now. Bunch of rebels. I did ask him about why the devils, but I can only assume that it had something to do with revelry. Let's see, looks like there's a walking path that goes down. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I'm going to mine all of this up since we're down here. It's a 4-star, so this is a rare material, so I'm sure we'll have a use for it at some point down the road. I wonder if there's 5-star resources at all. Every corner of the place. Research rules.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
So let me guess, you were on the horn the whole time and will be told about this
Now
before I even got here?
explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that?
Yes.
Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Well, that was fast. You took that suit off that quick. Must have been Velcroed.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
I'm gonna touch everything.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Any magazines down here? Hey boy, you got tray.
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
I'm the one that killed the
If you told
thing.
me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Yeah, sorry guy.
Can't just humor an old man, huh?
Not on this,
This
no.
sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. And for good reason. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
I'm gonna search this place though. Nothing's more important than me finding a random magazine.
entertaining the notion of xeno-warfare angers me to the core.
I'm sure it does. So, this is your sleeping area. Old Earth Lighter, personal groomer, otherwise known as a shaver. Oh. That's a little big for a human population to be for a holding cell. Same with that. What the hell is this place? Considering he's got the... Oh, fuck. They were breeding them here, weren't they? Yeah, yeah, that's why you know about this stuff. I'm not waiting for you. If you're gonna walk, you're just gonna teleport. Yep. Okay, back to Sidonia. Back to the barn.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My
Oh, you
God,
made it here.
look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Okay. Now word from our sponsors.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
Nah, not really.
Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that sample.
this camo.
That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place
Whoever
to start.
decided to
What'd
do
you
this
find?
camera.
It's in the archives.
The Armistice
Oh, for
Archives.
fuck's-
Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions.
Oh boy.
1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured.
Easy enough.
And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti.
Okay, they
With
just
both
want a
of
briefing.
us. It can
sure.
be a daunting experience, which is why I wanted to make sure, before you agreed to anything, we gave you the whole truth. Percival and I, we're not just researchers.
Obviously.
We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
I knew it. You guys were the ones breeding them.
Out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. This is obvious. It's there because it's the damn archives. And I'm not beholden to being told stuff, so for sure.
Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean.
You already
and hopefully
know that one?
how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. I mean, I hope they will, but accessing the archives, it's not 100% up to them. They'll also need the consent of the other signatories of the Colony War Armistice, the Freestar Collective and House Varun, in order to unlock it.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So, it's gonna be up to us to get them on board. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Okay, we're going back to New Atlantis then, huh? Do we have any other missions while we're here? Where did that take us? Suppose let's go. Get that tree.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
We'll get that tree before going back to Atlantis. I wonder if I can actually see out of that. You absolutely can. That's great. Ship deck here at all? Doesn't look it.
If you're looking to stay. Sorry. Spaceport's always a zoo.
Oh. Okay, well, let's keep going. Oh, ship services over here.
You'll have a tech free?
That's not a problem. And you're springing for the new reactor? Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem.
Let's see what you got here. Some 455, huh? $6,000. 455 versus 405. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. And this new one right there. Yeah, 505, that's a B class. Reactors, let's see what we got here. B16, I need something that's more than 20. It's a C rank. A rank 28, but needs Starship Design 4. At least I know to get that here. Ring 20. To 1.3, 1.5, all 455. That would give us a little more haul. Let's do it. How much Hmm. Grab drives are fine. Fuel tanks, engines, C rank B8, the 15,000. So these need to get stacked. There we go. Cockpits. Hmm. 260 versus 280. $435, huh? There we go. I kind of like how that looks. Let's see if we can't, come on now. Yeah. Is that other one then? Yes. Ship has unattached modules. Where's the Where's the attached module? That's attached. That's attached. Oh. Who's this? Okay. There we go. And we're back to shields. What about weapons? Do we got anything cool going on for... All damage is 18 point. Oh, but that's B class. We won't be able to use it. Yeah. How much hull does this have? 5? It just looks silly now with having that hole up in the front there. Five and 4. It doesn't have a spot though. What kind of ships do you sell?
Like?
That's odd. That's something. That's ramshackled together. Keeleys. A Conqueror. That's a big boy. It's a B class. Endeavor. Pick up. Stronghold. Right.
Got another freighter that needs clearance on New Homestead after this one. Yes.
Hold it.
What?
By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank.
Oh, okay.
Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story.
Okay.
If you think you might be able to help out, you could talk to the Marshal. Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
Planning to tell me your demands at some point? You find someone we can trust and maybe we will. Like who? Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Oh boy, this is going to be like a talking thing. We'll save just in case we suck at this.
You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
You send me out?
Talk fast. And what the hell do you know about it? But all right, if you think you can do better, you're sure as hell welcome to try. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh?
Not really.
You're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender? You're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Hey Jed, how you doing?
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
Ooh, that was something.
We've been in worse scrapes than this.
Hey, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Stuck in a bank. Yeah, I'm already sick to death of this place. I'm so ready to get out of here. Shit. You're not wrong. We're crawling up the walls in here. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. As much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know?
Since when does that ever happen?
Let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? Maybe you're right.
anybody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. That's life. Part of me just wants to be rid of these people. Nah, it's too late to back out now. You go tell the marshal to...
Is there some... Yeah. Those damn persuasion checks.
Gang's making fools of us. I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. I appreciate your idealism, but there were only ever two ways this could end. You've already ruled out one of them, so that leaves us with only one option. We have to free the hostages by taking out their captors. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. Done this kind of work before, huh? Good. I'll feel a lot better about sending in a professional.
You certain this is a wise choice? There's a good chance that a hostage could be harmed in the firefight.
Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. And once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
There we go.
Nowhere to hide now! I can't see! My eyes!
Let's see if they've got anything worth taking.
Gonna bury you.
Need some help here. Damn, they're gone.
It's over here.
Where are the hostages? Okay, those two are still alive. Are there any others?
Thank you
They're
so
here.
much.
Okay.
Have anything valuable?
They've got the marshal. I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe?
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
I'm sure things will turn out just fine. Shimon, baby.
Marco! Are you alright? They didn't hurt you.
Okay. Let's get back to what we were doing.
It's okay.
So you want to come here for a half day?
Hi. Please feel free to have a look around.
What is that?
Started this place. I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips.
Ah.
Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Freestar Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars. The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today.
Oh.
That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late.
What kind of
Several
messages?
that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged.
Yeah, the guy is.
I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. Welcome to the Coe Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well. If you ever want to learn more history...
We're going to save it again. We know it's percentile based, which is absolute garbage, but
Please
we're going to persuade until it works.
Everything you see here is I hear what you're saying. Handing over that branch is starting to look pretty good. I guess it couldn't hurt.
There you go.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
There we go. Okay. Do we have any more tasks? Mr. Mantis goes in, deputize. Okay, going back to
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Alpha Centauri, Jameson. Mast. I wonder. Oh yeah. Okay, so we can get that now. We gotta get that to 4. 15 unique ship parts. I gotta build a new ship then. We gotta level up to get that 30 ships, 7 out of 30. Probably spend some time in the simulator then to accomplish that, and hopefully the XP from that will level us up. The Alchemist. What's that? That must have been that one station we were looking at before we came here.
I hope Aquila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City?
Yes, just got back.
Yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. Right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible, but I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess.
Okay. Speak.
So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. An excellent question. I have been wondering myself.
You haven't figured it out. Oh,
I've been
great.
forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use.
Uh-oh.
We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick.
You're taking the fall for this.
Then I fear all this hard work will be for naught. I would hate to see this tree come down, but we may be out of options. I have no doubt that you will.
Okay. And all the way over there.
Captain!
What?
Over here.
Oh, not quite yet. That's major, by the way.
Just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA is the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
I bet whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Please tell me you're not here to see Mr. Barron.
Nope.
David's amazing, and I hear he's single.
Oh.
I will meet David. It's going to happen.
No, you're not. That sentence alone will prevent you from ever seeing him. Obsessive. Stalking. Yeah. Get any more assertive with that and it'll be criminal. Okay.
We've done it!
Have you not?
I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Sounds good. Okay, let's go see what they want then. If they tell us to go off-world again, I think I'll call the stream there, since I'm going to want to stay in the simulator until we get those 30 kills in. And I'm sure you don't want to watch me grind that for who knows how long it's going to take. So
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
No.
So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
You're the original designer of this thing.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians.
Okay.
Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Let's go.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
I'm going to save here again, just in case it's a another
like our cue.
percentile-based
Here we go.
persuasion attempt. Hey, Chief.
Here on Vanguard business?
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Doing my job.
Well, I'll be sure your commanding officer hears that you've done them satisfactorily. Now then, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
She's a clone, not a daughter.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I. Well, I am not.
Yes, a fair.
We're reloading this, so whatever this is this is stupid.
Sounds like our cue.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Captain, can I help you?
That response was disappointing. You know, they say believe the scientists, but when it comes into political matters, it's, oh, you're just taking their word. Okay.
Ah, welcome.
Well, we can.
Well,
We'll follow the
we have
same answers until then.
access to the UC, a request. Now, Captain, we will. Perhaps you could. That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the...
Madam President, while no one would argue that what happened on Taos, they've been happening to demand
we already heard this.
I would remind the chief diplomat. I would also, because if...
Let's keep this civil. And while there should... Chief Yassine has... I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information...
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information.
I don't really care what
However,
you think.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I. I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
All right, I'll get to work.
You too. We can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
A lockdown that I can just walk right out of.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
That's it!
Now!
Now hit him with everything you've got!
Stop!
Right. There we go.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them.
Okay,
but some of the other officers.
Get your head on straight. Your security. Start talking
It
faster.
affects everyone different. You kill the morph, you break the hold.
Let's get going.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
You shouldn't be wearing that uniform.
My God, no time to waste,
Evacuation order has been issued for the Spaceport District. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there.
Reload, damn it. Shut up and just shoot the thing.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. Holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Right. Do a strafing run with my ship. Yeah, this one's closer.
Nothing's gonna save you. Nothing's gonna save you.
Fire a grenade? There you go.
Right behind.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Ah, that's frustrating. Thanks.
Everywhere. All around. Nowhere is safe.
Yes, what?
Reload, damn it! Oh.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Yep, so keep up. Oh, there's my ship.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Yeah.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
Hey, everyone
I
has a
don't want to
part.
think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Genetic, amino acids, aromatic, garbage, nutrients, sedative, toxin. Okay. So they lowered the gate just to blow themselves in. Yeah, this is blown out that way, so they... civilians maybe? I don't know.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
All right.
How the hell do Terramorphs get into the city like that undetected?
Someone's bringing them in.
Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
It's really just the one thing, and you already know the answer to it.
My officers were unprepared for what happened at the spaceport. I
The
intend
next
to
time
correct that.
Terramorphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is going to be ready.
Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks.
Okay.
But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball.
Oh, well, whoever
Someone
ends up with
who
that task is going to have a hard time.
precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now.
Ah,
The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
of course you do. I can't say this because now I'm the here that kills the death clause.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support.
Oh, good. You're actually sending
Deputy
a diplomat.
McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
You've got the Cabinet full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
I'm gonna go check in.
Okay. We gotta do that, but we at least got the point.
Chief Engineer, cool.
Okay.
Arnie, start getting a plan together.
Okay. Come back here.
Orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command.
Nice to meet you.
I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet.
Something like
Chief
that.
Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
A collection of data.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done. It won't be.
Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varoon?
Let's go with Radcliffe.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened.
Got it.
My suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
I'm sure we'll have a list of favors to do for each of them, each with their own quest line. And then by the time we get all the codes, it'll be too late and everyone will be gone. Mm-hmm.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence
juice.
has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
Oh, great.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
All right.
All right.
Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Do I have to talk to her again? I hate... Get out of the screen. Holy shit.
Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on the ambassadors?
We're done.
Ambassador Balmore, when the rest of... he's... though claiming to know... It does. We're not 100. His public... Scans...
Your task is
You suggest NPCs. I don't...
It would at least be as... But I of course...
Now, the embassy front. Here. And fair warning.
Now, if you have a dish... I'd suggest... Be smart out there.
Okay. Now we are... we staying on the planet? It looks it.
Pardon.
Looks like we're going over there. Ooh.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant sounds like he's got more work.
Oh, okay. That's something. Now we'll just save here.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in our office. Go on.
Okay.
visitors are only allowed in the lobby.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
You just stay quiet then.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Yes.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all.
That about sums
I
it
can
up.
only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
You did hear that correctly.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous.
Understood.
I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
I can't do that.
You're really gonna push this?
Yes.
All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening.
Okay. Gonna have to
A
succeed.
fair point. How would it look if the collective simply sat by while more attacks came to pass? Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting
Okay,
you
well, that was
access,
easy.
I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Oh, here
Your
it comes.
access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it.
Oh, that's fine.
You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight.
Agreed.
Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks.
They can join.
So, do we have an agreement? Excellent. Follow me.
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
They tell me it should only take a moment.
Armistice code machine.
And there. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all. Code generator's just this way.
Okay, now I got 2 points of interest here. And I take it it's going to be at the back of the bank. Oh, they're taking the elevator somewhere. Well, this place has seen better days. I think they were talking about someone about...
But this isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy.
And there we go. There we go.
I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
Oh. Yeah, so I got friendly turrets, hostile robots. There we go.
You certainly know your way around a computer system.
Oh. Let the machines fight it out. Maybe the basement? That thing took down all 3 robots. Okay, that one goes there. There.
That lock didn't last very long.
That guy got me. Wait, are you using a non-lethal weapon? Is that what I'm seeing here? Do I have... I mean, yeah, it does 100 damage, but I have... Kadoma... It's another passive. Let me give you this one real quick. Needs 7.77.
Yeah, what is it? Feel free to drop some stuff.
7.77.
Bye for now.
There we go.
So, what seems
There you go.
punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized.
Venom tree?
But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, What is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
Yep.
So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
You do.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Now, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
That's not exactly difficult to promise.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Anyone else see that option down there? Knowledge ain't evil. What about gunpowder? Don't be stupid.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Oh, at least they had a shower and all that good jazz here. Hey, see, I told you I'd find more. That one's owned, though. Alright, let's get off here and take the elevator out. Storeroom key. Yeah, I kind of figured it was in that room somewhere. Master lock. Could sell for a bit. I'm good. You've had a few weapons in here. What's a fuel rod doing down here? What's a fuel rod doing down here? Hey guy, what's up? fuel rod doing with all these turrets? Okay, let's go. And wow, I think. Yes. Here, we got all 3 codes now. I don't remember going up all these stairs. Because I didn't go up all these stairs before. I know. Now, why are we being told? Yeah, we're going back in stairs.
Response to the terramorph attacks.
On the record?
Yes? You needed something?
Internal affairs.
What? Oh. Sorry.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Yes.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter.
Okay.
Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Sounds good.
Excuse me.
What? What?
We should just close out the Varun file's waste of drive space.
He said what? Oh, that's gonna set back negotiations.
Across the courtyard. That is such an annoying game mechanic. Just in case.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units.
It's doing what I want.
Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Why do I gotta go out there? That's the exit. Oh, here's the third one.
You may proceed, Captain.
Anything else? Okay. Why does it have an Olympic torch bucket?
Keeping you guys safe out there?
There you are.
Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Something like that?
If you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Okay, here we go.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
I'm not too sure if this is... you know, the amount of effort that I put towards this was worth citizenship. It just seems a little easy, you know?
Hey.
Can we walk a little quicker?
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You're walking all the way in here for this. Oh no, we're going into this room. Would you look at that? I can see my ship from here. What's that ship, though? Something up there.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here,
just doing more of what I've already been doing.
Your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I can keep it grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Sector 7, huh? Officially speaking, the sector doesn't exist. What's that? This game has so many doors.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
This is a prison of sorts.
Logging authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Yeah. You're what's-her-name's cloned father.
Not quite. I'm Francois Fanon.
Yep.
But most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here.
Put your
sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. To warrant my execution, the official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed.
Yeah, this was definitely written by a person that does not know about strategic triage. Yeah, if those were his crimes, they were fine. That was not an issue. You gotta think of the strategic accomplishments. Hostile fleet. Yeah. And spaceport secured. If those things weren't contained, you would have had a bigger issue. These answers are stupid. How about this one?
I want to help you and my progeny Hadrian prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. After some long
These answers.
trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else.
What's that?
The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more.
Okay.
When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
Alright.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system.
Oh, that's not far.
There's a star station in the vicinity.
The Den.
The Den.
Oh, there. Yeah.
The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Okay. We go back up then, talk to the deputy.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy. Exactly. Just another prisoner. Nothing you'd ever even think of bringing up in conversation. With anyone. Ever. We understand each other?
I don't know who we're talking about.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing? Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question, but bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
No.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Now I've got 2 EM weapons, right? Yeah, EM and EM. That granted, that one's only... Oh, here we go. Okay, so when we go and take them, we'll use those and make them unconscious or something. And we are going off-world, so...
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
What I'm going to do then is end the stream here and probably spend the next hour in the simulators getting the 30-some ship kills or whatever it was that they wanted so that we can get the last tier and the ships so that we can finally access the Class C stuff. Maybe we'll get another level or 2 and be able to put that into the ship parts specs, but until then, I'll see you all next time. And yeah, I'll take care. This has been Major EWeapon, signing off.